One of the things that are key to a successful comp plan, and basically also determining later on if it's effective or not, is actually having a corporate strategy that the comp plan is supposed to support. We have a lot of operational tasks that actually weigh heavy on us, and we tend to focus on those more. But I think the key starting point is, what is your corporate strategy? What is your product strategy? What is your sales strategy? What is your role strategy? Okay, now let's define the comp plan based on what those things are going to be. Once that is established, or you have a comp plan and it's agreed on overall, comes the next sort of complexity, which is everything from territory setup, seller assignment, ratios, and then, as every CFO may confirm, getting the quotas right. So it not only fulfills that the sellers have a challenging but achievable target, and the company goals from a financial perspective are achieved as well.
I would echo what Robert said in terms of starting with the strategy for the company. And that's one of the things that we focus here on Click is making sure that we have a strategy that the company understands. And then that serves as the basis for the annual planning cycle and making sure we have a tight interlock across all the different functions in the company, including go to market. And so once the strategy is set, once the annual operating plan and the underlying targets are set, then there's really a focus on, okay, how are we going to get to the numbers? What is the go to market? And sales comp design fits right into that process, and making sure you start that early enough in the year. We're actually starting that process right now, so this discussion is very timely. That has been key as well. There's been other years where, for whatever reason, we might be a little bit further behind the curve, but starting that process early is critical to making sure that you have a successful launch of the plans, leading all the way up to when those actually get rolled out to the field. But part of that process also has to be getting the buy-in from the sales leaders early enough in the planning cycle. And that's where, for us, over the years, we've learned we need to get that buy-in early on, and to get feedback. And part of that is getting feedback not just from the leaders, but from the field, and the sellers themselves in terms of what they like, what they don't like. And that really gives you kind of a framework as you move forward and make decisions.